I'm a beast.
Look at the guns on him, Coach.
Finally, that the greatest long drive hitters in the world have descended on here. Huntington Beach, California, the Huntington Club.
Who will become the next big star?
This is definitely a good format for you.
You know, my first TV rounds, and I got to go against, this animal over here. He's not unbeatable, but he's damn near it. So he's very beatable if he misses the grid. So I guess we'll see what happens. I don't remember.
If you guys can't tell, you guys probably already know what he's hinting at, how this is going to go. It was good to get the first event under my belt. And one thing I'm most proud of in my career is I've never missed a single televised portion of every event I've been to. I think I've got I'm on a 24 event streak now of not missing
That's
TV.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad that's still alive
crazy.
At least.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a long. It's 7 years now. It's been a while.
That's honestly like, if you're trying to compare it to something else, it's kind of similar to Tiger's cut streak.
Well, Tiger has a lot more money to show for it.
That may be, but in terms of if you try to do a crossover comparison, it's pretty ridiculous. There's a lot of things that can happen, a lot of bounces that can go the wrong way, and to make that many TV rounds straight, it's pretty ridiculous.
I've had some close calls.
I knew you guys were hitting it against each other when I was looking at the leaderboard.
You did?
Like the seeding of it. I was like, oh, Kyle and Bobby are hitting against each other. And I knew you were going to be like, huh, of course.
I was doing the math, seeing how we finished, and I was tied for second, and Bobby was tied for sixth. So I knew, depending upon how the people I was tied with were seeded, I thought it was about a 50-50 shot when we finished. Because we did on-course qualifying, and I won't get into it, it was pretty wonky, but basically there were 4 long drive holes, and how you hit in those holes throughout the Pro-Am determined your points and your ultimate position in the tournament. And I had like 350, and Bobby was kind of like, it looked like he might be close to the bubble. We weren't really sure. He ended up being safe, but we talked, and I knew that knowing where I was in the list, where he was, it was very possible that we were going to face each other. So, and I felt like, I told him actually, going into this event, this was his event. Like, this is a perfect format for him. He hits it straighter than pretty much anybody, and I mean, he fills that grid up, and it pays off big time.
So excited, Art. You make a mistake.
Yeah, this was definitely a good format for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yesterday, I called Bobby Ray a pretty boy. He didn't like it very much. He said, I'm nasty. I'm a beast.
Look at the guns on him, Coach. But I'll tell you what, in the squared circle, I take you.
I appreciate that, Art.
Yes.
It's these two.
We're about to find out.
We don't know what happened.
I slipped here a little bit. I don't know how much I did, but it's hard to, I think it was my lead foot. Like at the top.
Yeah, I saw it at the
See,
top.
then it came off
That's
a little
exactly
bit.
what happened to me, and I don't think you'll be able to see it. But
that
you
screwed,
feel
like,
it.
if I'm being honest, that screwed me the rest of the set.
Well, because then you're just like expecting it to happen the next time. Yeah.
What I kept trying to do is shift the spot on that little. The problem is that oval for the flight score numbers to catch is so small. The feet positions are just tough, and he slips too, I think, a couple times.
Ooh.
That's a really good one. Good flight, 207. Yeah, it doesn't matter how fast you are. Like, if you hit good
shots,
shots,
it just sits and like it just lands and
you'd be amazed. Yeah, you'd be amazed at how often if you put pressure on the longer hitter or the faster guy, whatever, and you hit good shots, you'd be amazed at how hard it is for them to actually beat you if you put a good number out. It makes you think differently. It really does. It changes the game.
Do they talk about how the wind shifted at all? Because this was into now, wasn't it? Like, you guys were hitting into the wind right now with that storm.
It was dead. It's dead. That was the set went on too.
Yeah, dead into the wind.
And like, so for me, this is like the worst possible start because I slipped on my first one, so that got me uncomfortable, and it was right. And then this one hooked left, and it's a headwind now. So I'm already in my mind like not feeling too good, and he's got a good ball out there. And this is an even better one. Huge credit to Bob because this is a headwind now, and he's hitting it unbelievable. Into this, it's flighting perfectly. 41 is a big number right now. I can tell you guys that. Like, that would have been about 75 or 80 in the earlier sets.
Whose house is getting peppered?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In practice. So now Kyle Berkshire.
That one's gonna smoke it pretty good, yeah.
hit two really
And I think I
hard
just
lefts.
started
So
getting
what you
so
can do
over the
is
top on it
when
and
you
quick
hit
because
that
I was
hard
more
left,
worried about planting my foot. But it was just,
Slow down
it's
Kyle
such a hard
Berkshire.
transition to make, and you really just got to hit a good shot early and then just keep hitting that slot every time. That's the tough
spot on the
part.
right's real worn out.
Not 400 feet.
And now
Cool backdrop though, looks good. That close
Lighting's
by.
nice.
and that one heading left as well for
Can't believe
the
that drone made it the whole day.
college golfer at the University of Tampa. So now
And see, I'm trying to
Berkshire,
figure out the
this
wind
one,
here,
watching
and
at home right now,
I
you're
know it's
saying,
dead in the
this
fan,
feels
but I'm
like
saying,
a
is
lot
it in
of
the
pressure.
fan off the right or in the
Because
fan off
it
the left?
is
Because it
a lot of
influences
pressure.
my
You gotta
starting
find the
direction.
grid, especially when
I was
you
just
know
trying to
your
figure out,
opponent
you know,
already
how I
has a
wanted the
number
ball to
on the
start.
board.
Ooh,
Yeah, that one,
that one was close.
and I know it too. I mean, it was one of those where I was just a little late, but I knew I was getting closer. It's just tough, you know, when you only get 6 balls and you haven't really had that. You just got to kind of find it early and then just keep smoking that slot over and over. And he hits a really good one here, and I think, yeah, cuts back.
Will stay in on the grid. With the wind direction the same as earlier, Arts.
Yeah, that
You
one
can
was the
see
one
the
I was
wind.
really surprised that didn't go further.
Well, no, this
That-
wind is 15 miles an hour now.
Yeah, that's got to be a decent amount of wind.
Yeah.
And then it just
Well, look at the
lands
grass.
and stops.
10 to 15 mile an hour wind right in their face right here. So Kyle's got to worry about hitting it solid. Got to hit it solid.
So that was 326. So Bobby Ray's number is still 3.
See, I slipped there.
We're talking about a man right here in Kyle Berkshire has the longest drive ever recorded.
It's kind of weird because they had the time running. It was 15 seconds each.
He also holds
So-
the ball speed record at
And see, I speed up here
241.6
because he said go because the timer's still running. But that's why I'm thinking I just lost the shot.
Oh,
But
you
now they
lost?
said-
Is that what happened?
No,
You
it
lost
didn't.
a
No,
shot?
no, no. I didn't end up losing it, but they would give me a 15 seconds, and the producer would say go. You go. But when I went to lift off, the lead foot came off again, and so I stopped and reset. But no, I got. But now at this point, I'm just kind of checked out. Just not feeling good, coming over top and all that stuff. Because it happens so fast, and that's the toughest part about the televised sets.
You don't really have time to like sit back and think about it or like take a few practice swings, especially with the alternate shot because you don't want to be like distracting the other guy hitting either. You know.
Yeah. Well, and Bobby hits an absolutely perfect shot here. Did this go longer?
No, it still just landed and.
I'll be honest. Even if I hit, I don't think I could have even passed you with my best shot at this point.
Like 320 with those numbers
Look at the
is
flag.
crazy.
Yeah. I don't think it really mattered if I hit it perfect.
It's so bad for TV when you get those kinds of conditions.
Yeah, hit it.
Berkshire, and that one is headed left, so an upset for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he hit it great. He deserves to win. I mean, he hit a 216 right at the gut, 212-ish. I mean, he did what he had to do to win, and that's the bottom line, you know. He beat me, and that's the important thing to understand is when you're under that pressure, first time hit shots like that's extremely impressive. And it's not easy to do.
That's right. I mean, that's the best in the world right there, no question about it. I was fortunate that he didn't hit me in the grid. It's pretty much that simple. We did get a wind switch, and I saw that 341 pop up. I'm like, I'm either really weak all of a sudden or the wind switch. So it's going to be a little bit tougher down the stretch of this tournament.
Well, congratulations. You're on to some.
A lot of respect there from Bobby Ray to Kyle Berkshire.
Did the wind shift by your second set, or was it still like too much down?
Kind of might have gone the other way.
Was it like off the right or the left?
He was kind of off the right, kind of helping against JJ.
I didn't
Well, yeah,
realize your
'cause
second match
he
was
went
that
over
fast.
400.
Yeah, I didn't realize your second match was that fast. We got Cass coming out now.
Science versus violence.
So how are you feeling going into this set?
I mean, I was pretty nervous. I was hitting it a little sketchy on the range, then found like a few good ones right before I went out. So, I mean, I knew like I thought I could beat her if I hit a good ball, but I just didn't hit a good one down the middle. The one down, well, you'll see.
And as you can see, the light rain has subsided for right now just a little bit. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I saw.
And this was Cassandra's qualifying on the course. Again, she's played
Cass.
Cassandra Meyer. Cassandra
she
Meyer.
Saw this format. She told me she loved this format right here.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Silver Star has some sponsorships and some partnerships that have the same as some players on the PGA Tour, like a Victor Hovland.
65.
Oh,
not
did they
bad.
say JL when
What?
Victor Hovland?
No, they didn't say JL though.
Oh, okay, okay.
So two different techniques here. A little more vertical golf swing right here and a massive lash. And rears back and falls back.
You know,
Her hands are so crazy fast.
The higher seed who had the choice chose to go first.
Yes.
You nervous in this?
I
right
was
here?
nervous,
like
yeah.
that choice.
Well, when you hit the first one, it's never good.
Good golf swing.
And that
It's only one. See, I told you, low 160s. It's so bad.
First one was 165 and a half.
Is for
So bad.
Well, I mean, the top girls aren't even getting to 75 right now, basically.
No, I know.
80, but it's
Still,
still a number.
It's not an insurmountable speed.
Give you an idea about
It's not an
scientific
insurmountable
approach.
speed
Over
advantage.
10 miles an hour slower than Phillips.
To
Probably
gain
about
6 to 8 miles an hour is not crazy.
Because again, she's hitting that
You can definitely do it.
flat-flighted golf.
And I think you're gonna have your average is gonna be closer
There
to
is
your highest.
definitely a strategy to all of this. It's not just gripping and ripping and wasting no time. Art, to your point, they have a full 20
High on the face.
Yeah.
and nobody's taking it.
No, I think they're all amped up. That's all let's do it. There's a lot of adrenaline in long drive, and there's no
All right, 267.
there's no shot clock needed, Coach.
Well, I know it's been a few months since they last competed
Nose
at
ring
the
looks
World
good.
Championships.
Looks
My goodness.
big. Need to switch it.
I like the enthusiasm. And that one's going down the right side. Will it stay in? No, it will not. OB to the right. So Kelly Rudney still yet.
I think I hit this
to
one
find the
before they
grid,
told me to.
and
I'm not sure they even get it.
they will now switch their spots while we have a second. But remember, for the women, they have to get 2 north of 280 to get that bonus time. All right, so ball number 4 for Cassandra Meyer.
That was when I slipped.
Yeah, we're starting to see
You don't really see it, but I.
slip.
Footing
It's
is
like,
a
well,
big-
it can
bad.
be so tiny.
again,
And then
But-
on the next swing, I was like, oh god, like halfway up, you're like expecting it, you know? You're almost like bracing for it.
sliding
Yeah.
unintentionally, you're really gonna hit a bad shot, cause you to miss the face.
What did
So
she
a little
go on her
baby
6
draw
ball?
coming back into the
What did she go?
grid.
Yeah. 280 something.
306 or
Oh,
something
whoa.
like that.
Didn't
Yeah.
you go 280 something on your 6
I
ball?
think we're also starting to see, to your point,
What'd you do
Art,
on your 6 ball?
some of the
I don't
swings
remember if
are
it's the 5th or the
becoming
6th ball.
flat-footed.
Yes,
Even
definitely.
290 something. It was in the bunker though.
Sandra is really a grounded player, so
Left
she's
center.
not going to slip too much. Again, she stays pretty planted right here. Barely lifts her left heel up.
Ball number 5, and that
Oh,
will
so I guess it
go
was on my 6th ball.
straight left.
Remember.
So still 276 is the number to beat for Kelly
I
Rudnick.
played competitive golf way before I ever did long drive. Yeah, I started when I was like 9.
Footing can stay in there until the ball's hit.
Yeah, I just played with the boys all the time, like at the
She stayed
local
pretty
golf
grounded there,
course.
hit
So,
solid. I don't know if it's going to turn
so it's
over or
just,
not.
I just wanted to keep up with them, I
And
guess.
that one also just
Kelly is absolutely smoking that right side.
Juanito just out at 300, but
Dude,
still,
167
that
there.
was her best footwork of the
Bye.
of this set for sure.
All right, final
I mean,
ball for
like,
Cassandra
you're probably,
So far,
you're
the
like
only
6-7 miles an
hitter
hour
of
off.
the 2 to
Top
find
end.
this grid. Big breath. And one more rip.
$167. All right.
And that
It's a little
one down
closer.
the left side
Oh, that bunker.
and into the
Damn bunker.
bunker.
Be a fun second shot.
I was like, who put that there?
Little
I wonder
unfortunate
Like,
293.
chewing on
At least,
thin.
at least when it hit, it rolled.
270 to 295.
All right, so she does add 17 yards Art to her numbers, so it's going to be very difficult here for Kelly Rudnick. She's got 1 ball left.
I was like, no. I knew it as soon as she hit it. It was a perfect flight.
Well, she likes it. There's 280.
Oh, she got
There's
a
290.
big bounce.
Huge. You out carried her.
Wow. I didn't know it bounced that far.
You out carried her.
Final ball Cassandra Meyer home. That is how you do it.
Welcome to the finals on the
Yours is probably, you look at the flag. See look at the top, it's shifted downwind. Yep.
So the three of us knew we were going to film together the day after the competition, but we didn't know we would all make the TV round. So it makes it pretty sweet to sit here in a bar and all watch it together. It's pretty cool. If none of you guys have watched yourself on TV, it's kind of like a weird thing, but it's a lot of fun. And you know, Kyle was nice enough to not hit one in play. I'm sure next time he's going to take out even more revenge on me, despite what we did with this video here with me wearing whatever the hell this outfit was. So we hope you guys enjoy this little insight into you know what it's like for us to sit down and watch these tape delays. And if you guys can think of any good punishments like this one on the range, you know, make sure you guys let us know in the comments.
Yeah, and I'll say this: it was really cool seeing him get on TV for the first time because he's kind of been like. You know, yeah, because I lived with him all winter, and our goal was to get him. He needed to basically get maybe 3 to 5 yards longer, and it would pretty much change everything. And now it was a different format, but at the same time, he hit a lot of good balls. And we talked about it. He hit that 216 right up the gut, you know, and it's cool to see because it's hard to get to these TV rounds, and it's cool to see, you know, Cash. He was one of the pre-COVID players along with me, and it's cool to see her back out there on TV in last year as well. Yeah, so it was cool from my perspective. You know, I've been on TV, you know, decent bits, so it's not really. I was more excited for them to get the opportunity, to be honest, because it's cool to see new people getting to experience that. Cause it is a ton of fun, and it's something you never take for granted. Because I'll be totally honest with you, you just never know when it's your last time out there on that stage. It's not easy to get there, and it's not easy to get back. So I'm glad they were able to enjoy it, and I'm glad you guys hit some good balls, you know?
Yeah, it's nice to be able to watch it back because everything happens so fast when you're out there and you don't really comprehend everything that's going on. So to be able to sit down and watch it and just kind of see your tendencies and see what your swing looks like and your numbers and everything, it's cool to at least be able to go back and learn from it. And just kind of enjoy the moment over again because you blink and it's done.
Yeah, the toughest thing is to go out there and go OB. But I'm glad you guys went out there and hit good balls and play.
See, the last time I was on TV, I went OB too.
Yeah.
So
I would much rather beat Kyle when he puts a number up there for sure. But you know,
but you'll
I'll take it. I'll take it for sure.
It goes down on the board as a W.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
I'll take it. But yeah, guys, we had some cool new stuff coming out. So make sure to like and subscribe. And like we said, let us know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see.